Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Oyenike. Thank you for joining us. If you are new here, thank you for joining. On today's episode, we'll be talking to you about hormonal health essentials, the essential things we need to know about female hormones. We have the estrogen, we have the progesterone, we have a little bit of testosterone when it comes to the female hormones. Now, about these hormones influence a lot of things in our female reproductive system. They influence our menstruation, they influence our ovulation, they influence our weight, they influence our mood, our emotions, our skin, our nails. They influence a lot of things. That's why we need to take note of these hormones. So these hormones usually they fall and rise naturally throughout the month, depending on the cycle of the month that we're in. During menstruation, they have their changes. During ovulation, they have their changes. So we need to take note of these hormones. Now I'll be talking to us about menstruation. Menstruation is a time of the month where the woman has a menstrual flow. So time of the month where we have the menstrual bleed that occurs for 2 to 7 days. Any menstruation or any blood flow that is above 7 days, that's what we call irregular menstruation. So the normal symptoms of menstruation, we have cramps, mild cramps, we have mood changes, we have breast tenderness. Some people, they feel very tired. Some people have this very bad headache during their menstruation. Some people even purge. For the first day of their menstruation, they purge a lot. Now we'll talk about normal cycle. Cycle length is what we call the period from when you see your menstruation to your next menstruation. Most people on an average, they say it's 28 days. But what some people don't know is that any cycle length from 21 days to 35 days is normal for cycle length. The flow, which is how many days we menstruate for, normal is from 2 to 7 days. This is absolutely normal. If you menstruate for 3 days, it's normal. If you menstruate for 5 days, it's normal. If you menstruate for 7 days, it's normal. Anything above 7 days, this is what we call irregular menstruation. Menstrual cycle phases. We have some phases of menstruation. We have the menstrual phase, we have the follicular phase, ovulation phase, and we have the luteal phase. For us to understand easily, what we need to know now is about the menstruation and ovulation. Menstruation is the bleeding that occurs every month for 2 to 7 days. Ovulation occurs 14 days after the start of our menstruation. Let's take note. If your menstrual cycle length is 28 days, your ovulation is on the 14th day. But if your own is 21 days, you need to take note of this. Or 24 days or 25 days. Let's take note so that we don't mix it up. Because this is very important to get this calculation right for people that are trying to conceive. Because ovulation is a very fertile period. So now we're talking about when your period is not normal. You have bleeding that is above 7 days. You change pad every 1 to 2 hours. That's too much. You're supposed to change your pad every 3 to 4 hours. Changing pad every 1 hour or 2 hours is not normal. Then we have this severe pain that is affecting you, that you're not able to even walk or go out for that whole day. They're having periods that the cycle length is less than 21 days, greater than 35 days or 34 days. That's not normal. Then we're having large clots during menstruation. Like when you are menstruating and you're having this very thick and solid blood during menstruation, that's not normal. And then the common causes of abnormal periods. We have something we call polycystic ovarian syndrome that we'll be talking about later. We have fibroids, we have infections, we have pregnancy complications that can cause this bleeding, we have stress, and we have weight changes also. About the pregnancy complications, why we can have abnormal bleeding and we think that it's menstruation is if we have cases of ectopic pregnancy. That being said, we're going to be talking to us now about our menstrual hygiene. Please and please, I know things are expensive, but there are certain things we can get to help us maintain a healthy menstrual cycle. Now, changing pad every 3 to 4 hours, changing pad every 4 to 6 hours is recommended. Changing your underwear, if your underwear is outdated, when I mean outdated, you know what I mean, we change it. And then we avoid scented products because this can cause some allergies during our menstrual flow. And then we keep the area clean and dry. Then seek medical help if you're having these symptoms I mentioned earlier. When you notice that your menstruation is not normal or is different from how it used to be, please don't keep quiet. In the picture I shared above, we have menstrual products. We have the menstrual cup and tampons, sanitary pads and panty liner. Menstrual cups and tampons, they are easy to use, comfortable when inserted correctly. They are great for sports and swimming, and then less visible under clothes. But when we talk about the pads and panty liner, there are actually people that use panty liner for their menstruation because they don't have heavy flow. Both ideas are easy to use, and then there's no insertion required, which is good for beginners and very important because there's lower risk of infection. The pads and panty liners, they are usually available and they are suitable for overnight use. Now we'll be talking about menstruation beliefs of people and the actual fact. Some people say menstruation blood is dirty. Well, you can say that because it's a mixture of blood and then tissue. Some people say you can't do exercise when you're on your period. Says who? You can do light exercise in your house, in your room, in your bedroom. You can't get pregnant while on your period. Says who? My guy, you snooze, you lose. Now you know go join us do dirty December. We will go the
Ovulate in December. Ebelebe in January.
Why you dey inside a vomit? Oh, using tampons can break your virginity. Hymen is very strong. That hymen that is protecting your virginity is very, very strong. Bathing or washing hair during menstruation, I beg that one no follow. Period must come exactly every 28 days. Please, I have said it in the video. 21 to 35 days.